I do know that you're looking forward to playing with Virat, with AB, but the fans have attached this sort of quirk to you of being this really fun, enthusiastic person. And I'm sure it's all coming through right now because you keep saying positive vibe, attitude, so on and so forth, right? The fans are really looking forward to seeing you and Yuzi on the field together. Are you looking forward to it as well? Because he's quite entertaining, honestly.
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to playing with my little friend. He's already played a few little pranks on me since I've already been here, only a couple of days. But yeah, we first were in the same squad in 2013 together in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So we've been friends for a long time now, and yeah, we've been close ever since. And every time we come up against each other, it's the same feeling. It's a big hug before the game. I'm always playing it with each other while we're on the ground, whether I'm putting him in a headlock while I'm batting and he's bowling. But we always try to have fun, always try and keep a smile on our faces. And it's nice when you can play against guys like that, where it's still competitive. You're still trying to like be the winner on the day, but you can still have fun and show people that it's still a fun game. It's a game of cricket. Like it's not. It is serious, but it's still a game of cricket. It's going to be fun.
You know, it's incredible you spoke about playing with Yuzi in Mumbai because back then Yuzi was not recognized, and then suddenly he reaches RCB, and then there's this humongous growth. I'm sure you've seen a sea of people change, their careers change with IPL. How much do you value this tournament?
Yeah, I've obviously been a massive beneficiary of this tournament. It's certainly, I suppose, fast-tracked my international T20 career. I've been able to experience Indian conditions. We had the IPL in Dubai 2014, and I was able to perform really well over there and almost got pigeonholed in Australia as a subcontinent specialist. And it got me a few one-day and test tours that I probably wouldn't have been on otherwise. So it was actually nice to fast-track my international career through that. But I think the experiences that you learn from the overseas players, the international Indians, that they pass on, or you just watch them go about their business. So I still remember training with Sachin in my first year at Mumbai in 2013.
Wow, that must have been a masterclass.
It was amazing, but just watching him train, I used to put my bag down next to him wherever he sat in the change room and just pester him. But I think the fact that I was an Aussie and I was pretty relaxed with him. I joked around with him. I tried to take the mickey out of him, and I think he liked that. So he wasn't too worried about me being next to him all the time and picking up his bats and going, "Nah, this is no good," and having a few jokes to him. But he was brilliant the way he sort of opened up his world to me and was able to sort of show me about how he went about his training. Guys like Rohit Sharma and Dinesh Karthik had great years that year as well. So watching them go about their training. Every year that you come to the IPL, especially from our point of view as Australians, it's a massive learning experience because the conditions are obviously so different here to what they are back home. And even having my first net session yesterday, it took me just...
Well, one of us saw that video. I
was still watching this going, geez, this is so much different to what I've been used to, and it's going to take a bit of time, like a couple of days, and hopefully I can hit the ground running first up.
Last IPL was in Dubai, and it wasn't too long ago, versus now that the IPL is back where it belongs, right? This is home. How different are the batting conditions going to be here?
Yeah, I think there's probably going to be a bit more assistance to the spin bowlers. There's going to be a little bit more emphasis, I suppose, on slower balls and using the conditions a bit more. I think wickets were quite low and skiddy in Dubai mainly. Dubai International Stadium was quite low and skiddy and didn't do a whole lot, didn't really spin a whole lot. Pretty prime for top order batters to cash in when they got in, and it was pretty hard to get them out if they did get in. So we certainly felt that, especially at Sharjah as well. Small boundaries, you can certainly cash in there. So, but yeah, in India we've got obviously a few different hubs that we're going to be sort of jumping around, but I suppose not having a home ground advantage for any team is going to be pretty key, I think, as well. A team that can adjust to conditions as quick as possible will go a long way to winning them.
I have a couple of more questions. One is about the skipper. Virat, have you had any interaction with him post the auction, before the auction? Welcome to the family. Did you receive a text like that? What happened?
There was actually a funny story. The day of the auction, so the auction was at night time, New Zealand time. And the day of the auction, we were at training while we were in quarantine in New Zealand, and Adam Zampa had his RCB hat in his bag, and he took it out and made sure we had a photo and sent it to Virat and said, let's get this bloke over the line. He goes, congratulations, I've already given him his first cap, let's go for round one. So that was before the auction, so it all happened pretty well. It would have looked pretty silly if it didn't work out that way, but yeah, quite a funny way that it ended up.
Did he put the picture out even before the auction happened?
No, he put it on afterwards, but we took the photo before the auction happened.
And you guys sent it to Virat?
We sent it to Virat.
And what was Virat's reaction?
He said, you guys are idiots. but in a loving way. So we've been texting a fair bit, and we obviously caught up. I just chatted after the one day in T20 series that we had
in Australia.
So
yeah.
we chatted about that, and he talked to me about potentially playing for RCB if I got the opportunity. He said, look, we'd love to have you, but obviously there's an auction and there's a fair bit that's got to happen. I said, if we could, that would be pretty cool. I'd love it. But so he floated the idea back even then. So it was a long process in the works, and yeah, just thankful that RCB.
Then I had no idea that you had to literally set it up. You meet the captain, say hello.
Well, it doesn't normally happen that way, but I suppose it was just by coincidence that I got released around that same time, and and he was. I was in really good form during the international series, and he was, I suppose, obviously in pretty good nick, and was just about to go home, and said, oh look, I've got a few meetings when I get back, but this is what I'm thinking. I was like, yep, love it, no worries. And we stayed in contact, and once the auction happened, sent him a text message and said, nice work. He goes, look, let's do it.
Let's do it. Great. You know, Maxi, it's so good to have you in the squad. And I have one last question. Now, this is something that we could ask the coaches or the support staff, but I'm going to ask you because you truly are one of the most experienced pillars this team has. How balanced do you think we are as a side this year?
Well, I think I look at the depth of the Indian talent that we've got, and I think that's something that really excited me. Even just watching the practice game that we had yesterday at training, and it's pretty scary how talented some of these young kids are. Some of the batters we've got coming through that's great for our depth, and it puts pressure, I suppose, on a lot of our international players to make sure they're continuing to perform, myself included. They're going to be putting pressure on AB, Dan Christian, and Kyle Jamieson as well. They're putting pressure on all of us to make sure that we're at the top of our game, which is exactly what you want in a franchise. You want pressure coming up from underneath, and yeah, I suppose we've got to make sure we're performing and we're doing the best for RCB going forward. But the balance of our team, we've got Indian players that can bat and bowl, we've got international players that can bat and bowl, we've got specialist openers and very, very good talented Indian bowlers. Obviously you've got Chahal, who's going to be massive for us again this year. He's been so successful in the IPL previous seasons, and I can only imagine he's going to have another good year as well.
All right, and just before we let you go, a message to the fans who are watching.
I think this is going to be RCB's year. We've got all bases covered. We've got great depth, hopefully enough experience with our overseas. We've got a captain who's fresh, now a new father, and I think fatherhood's going to be a good thing for Virat. It's going to bring success, and hopefully you'll see us in 2 months' time lifting that trophy, and we'll be able to make all our RCB fans extremely happy.